Add tracks on the beat.
Meet up in New York City. I am Abby Harris, your host today.
What up, what up? Welcome to Beyond the Blockchain. I am your host, Abby Harris. Good morning. Welcome to Beyond the Blockchain podcast. I'm your host, Abby Harris. I do this each and every day. Today is Monday, March 4th. So usually I have spotlight guests on Mondays. This week we're not going to have a spotlight guest. It's all good. But next week we will have a spotlight guest. We will be talking about our next guest that will be pulling up on us on Monday. That will be cool. Once again, if you have not had a chance to be a part of Beyond the Blockchain community, Web Network is my Telegram group where it's community driven, a lot of information and so on and so forth. Now, today is something that we have to talk about because it's been all over the news. My page is moving a little slow today. Why is that? It is all over the news that Bitcoin has been buzzing. It's been buzzing, cousin. And it has, look at that, $66,000. I hope you guys have been riding this wave of what's going on in this space. This is something that we've been talking about for weeks upon weeks and months on months about this price and where this price is going. I hope you have the same excitement that I have because we've been seeing it. And once again, if you have not got a chance to be a part of it and you feel like you left out on something, don't feel that way. Why? Because there's more potential upside, okay? So if you want to get into the game, this is the best time to get it. Now, there are some precautions that come along with this, right? Because for the last couple of weeks, this thing has been traveling like so far up and away, and it just seems like is this really the truth? Is this really something that is amazing that is going to happen? You know, it's so crazy. Oh man, I didn't even, I've been doing so much stuff today that I was a little thrown off today. But what I'm going to do, we're gonna look for my favorite. Look at these AI tokens. It's in the red. Look, it's been declining ever since. This may be something that you might want to look into, right? Because these are AI tools that are giving you sale prices, right? That look like sale prices. Ask me what the bottom is. I have no idea. This is not financial advice, but this looks like sale prices. And we're going to go to my favorite suite. Look at that. More sale prices is going on, right? Sale prices. You know I talk about these AIs. Look at Flow. Look, sale prices. There's a huge decline that's going on in these last 24 hours. That's what these is. And where we at? Floki, we talked about this. This is one of the meme coins, guys. Look, it's 3 zeros back. This is one of the meme coins. Keep going. I just want to go to one more thing. I looked at this, guys, yesterday. This is something that we also talked about. This is another one of those game coins. Look into this. This is very interesting. Once again, this is not financial advice. And I want to go to, boom, under $9, but we're still in the $8 space. So that is all good. As things move, right, and they're moving in a very fast pace, right? And like I said, you got to have some type of strategy. What is the strategy to making sure that that you're able to take on this opportunity? Because once again, we see this thing just going up in the way, right? But there has to be some type of correction. So we're gonna listen to my boy Crypto Rover as I do my thing. All right, check them out.
Bitcoin is finally breaking outside of its compression pattern, and while this is happening, volume is significantly picking up again, and we've got even more interesting data that Bitcoin supply is running out, which is going to catapult Bitcoin up to 100k within weeks. So make sure to watch this video till the end, because I've got some insane price targets where I will be talking about on today's update video. I will talk about all the most important things you need to pay attention towards right now, and many more important data points. So without any further ado, don't forget to once again slap on that like button back above 1,000 likes. That will be absolutely incredible. And with that being said, let me jump straight away towards the content. And first of all, I want to be quick.
So there is a lot of upside involved here. Okay, come on, guys. Y'all know there's no possible way that on this Monday that we having all of these good things going on that I don't get well prepared for you guys. Okay, please, come on now. This is what we're doing, right? We have to dress for the occasion of this thing that is happening within this space, right? This is what I'm saying. Like, let's listen, because there's a lot of important information in here.
Is right now ranging in that $60,000 towards 64k level, and like I explained as well in previous videos, just like we were in this consolidation region right here, we could potentially see that Bitcoin is going to consolidate a little bit longer in this region. But what I also want to be pointing out is that right now we could well also be at the beginning of that next leg towards the upside, which I believe is most likely the case what we're currently seeing. Let me quickly explain why. Because right now we're of course seeing Bitcoin breaking out of the compression, and it's already starting to be moving towards the upside and flip this previous downsloping resistance straight away in towards support. And of course, what is very important to understand, because it is today Monday again, we're going to see new spot Bitcoin ETF inflows. And of course, like I explained in yesterday's video, which...
Listen, this thing is moving into place, right? Like I said, you missed the boat from 20,000 all the way up to 60,000. Right now it's at 65, and you saying, yo, I still want to get in it. Is it too late to get in and get involved? No, it's not too late. It's never too late. You just have to understand what you're doing, right, in the Bitcoin space. Now, you don't have to always go to Bitcoin. Bitcoin ain't end all be all, but it ain't end all be all, because there are other ways that you can make it. But as long as thing is rising, and they say that it has the potential to not only break but surpass the last place it was at, and we know it touched 68, 69,000, right? We're at 65. We've been talking about this for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. Right? Now, there are things that are happening within the space. Like me, I'm a fan of everything that is built on Bitcoin, right? So one of those things are ordinals. Ordinals I've been talking about. These are NFTs that are built off of Bitcoin. I'd be excited about when I see NFTs and I see some of this stuff, right? That's built on it, because it's like the pool of water is rising, right? Bitcoin is rising. Anything that's built on Bitcoin is rising. So, boom, new Bitcoin mining chip. It's a new mining chip, right? It's a new mining chip. What does that mean? Boom, few things it means. One, everybody knows that everything that's happening in the space with Bitcoin, right, is the bull run, right? Everything we're doing right now is the bull run, right? So if they're using these chips, then this sounds like something that I need to invest my time in and say, okay, Bitcoin is the new boom, right? They use these chips to mine chips. What is the name of the company that mines the chips? BitDeer AI. That is the company that had created this new chip that is powered by NVIDIA. So now listen to these things that I'm telling you. BitDeer, NVIDIA. How can you say AI and computer chips is taking over the sector, right? Okay, now you start looking and figuring out what it's about. Transforming AI landscape. Now this is one of those mining companies. This is like the other one that I was telling you called Plantera, right? These are definitely gems. And once again, I'm not giving you financial advice. I want to be clear on this. This is just Beyond the Blockchain podcast, where I talk about everything that's happening in the tech space and beyond, right? So, moving on, analysts, nasty Bitcoin correction is coming, and we've been talking about this. So you say, now, there are some people that I personally know that made a lot of money during the shorting period, right? Everything going down, they betting is going down, and they making their money, right? We know that the halving is coming, right? And we know from past structures that after the halving, Bitcoin has possibility to go down for a major correction, right? So what we're looking at, what I do basically, all you got to do is just do your own research, right? It's just paying attention to the history of what is going on. These people are posting charts, the expectation, because you got to look. This is similar to what we are doing now, right? This is similar to what we're doing now, right? Similar. This is a similar ride and the ride in the train, and this is where we was at. This is where we at. This is the possibilities of what's happening. There is a correction that's going to happen. So don't think that this thing is just going to ride to the moon. You have to be strategic. I can't express to you that more than anything. Be strategic on your moves, because everybody is saying it. The signs, how they say it, the writing is on the wall. And it's an expected between a 15 and 20% decrease, according to Peter Brent, right? The potential drop. Like, these people are saying these things, right? All you got to do is just pay attention. That's it. Just come up with a way, hump dump it. The hump dump movement. All you got to figure out is your strategy. Look, in 2023, 223 surges. Like, we did some crazy numbers. I'm not even gonna lie. It's like real beyond what we was thinking. But once again, protect yourself. This is all this is about. That's all we're talking about, is protecting yourself, protecting your assets, knowing what you're trying to accomplish. And y'all already know, if it's not Bitcoin, these meme coins get into the world. We in alt season right now. It's meme coins, it's games, there's all types of stuff that's happening. They doubling up. Y'all been seeing them. I've been talking about them. Where are you at with it? That's the question. So as we know, meme coins like Pepe and Dogecoin are seeing double-digit gains as the market surges. So I hope you are gathering your acorns in these places, right? Now, the elections is coming, right? We all know the elections is coming. It's coming down to the wire. There's certain people, Donald Trump, he make very good use of all of his platforms. Like, I have total belief that the evolution of tech, Donald Trump is on top of it. From meme coins to NFTs, like, everybody is in this space. So I'm looking forward to see where this thing potentially can go, right? Because with dropping his sneakers and all of this other stuff, like, it's it's kind of funny though. It's kind of funny to see where people were at before to where they're at now, especially talking about Web3 and crypto. Moving on, New Explorer NFT World. Now, Hytopia is launching its own game and blockchain after Minecraft ban. If you're into gaming and if this is your thing, then this is something that you kind of need to look into, right? For me personally, I'm not into gaming, but I am into looking in things that creates opportunity that I'm gonna say, oh, I need that. I need to be a part of that. Excuse me, I just want to fix my collar. I don't like how my collar is like that. Like my stylist here probably be like, yo, bro, fix your collar. Yo, your collar ain't supposed to be like that, right? Yeah, excuse me, guys. So, Hytopia. Now, They launched his own game. So there are a few things that you can do when it comes to some of these crypto projects. You can actually join the community, buy their tokens, or become a node, right? So I always like to do my deep dives, Minecraft banned NFTs. So NFT World is built on its own crypto game instead, and it is Hytopia is high chain. And what is high chain? High chain is a video game. And this is how you can receive and purchase one of the nodes for the high chain node, right? It is 0.201136 ETH, which is around about $700. If you choose to buy a node, there's a public sale on the node. Go check out the game. Check out the hype chain if there's something that you're interested in. It's an opportunity, because here's the funny thing. I remember when Gala Games nodes were like 15,000 or something like that, and I thought that was crazy. Now some of the Gala Game nodes is about 150, 180,000. So if there's an opportunity for you to get on the floor and you're interested in, and once again, I tell people all the time, make sure you do your due diligence. Make sure that you look at is something that you're interested in, and do the checks that my checks. I got to come up with a name for it. The checks and balances. The community, is it a community? Are they pushing you to sell? Do they got a GitHub? Like the whole thing, like the website, everything. Here's the most important thing. Are the developers proud of their work? Are they displaying who developed the work, and so on and so forth? These are the questions that have to be asked when you're doing your due diligence research, right? But once again, I'm bringing to you for you to look at. Today is March 4th, right? Nodes, right? High chain. Let's talk about this about a month or two from now and see where it's at. It might be worth 3 times the amount, right? We're gonna talk about my man. Okay, guys. This is beyond the blockchain, right? So this is beyond the blockchain. Kanye West, with all the shenanigans that's going on in his world, he's not able to perform across European, Asia, and Australia due to controversial images, which is this. The only thing I got to say about this is, number one, she's an adult, he's an adult. And that's all I have to say. Adults doing their adult thing. Everybody got a comment or something to say about what adult people do. So, moving on. You need to spend $70K to enter this digital bathroom and twerk. You could spend less money than that going to Magic City or Stilettos or one of those. You don't need to spend $70K, right? The $300 million board Ape Yacht Club metaverse looks awful in this first big test. Entering the bathroom truck, you need to spend $70,000. You know something? They've been saying metaverse has been dying for a minute, right? But like the hype is not there as it was in 2019, 2021, right? The hype is not as there, especially with, I can't say that Apple was a fail, but it's not a mass marketing thing. Everybody's not running to them, just like how the Meta goggles, after a while, that stuff gives you a headache. Like, they look cool, but you get the same issues, strain on your eyes watering, some people get motion sickness, all of that. Like, whereas humans are not supposed to be wearing things with multiple perspectives that are in the vision of LCD screens and stuff, because all of them lights and stuff, I know they have effects on your eyes, right? They say it burns your retina. However it unfolds, I just know it's something that. So now you coming into boy boy yacht 8 club, right? And they created this metaverse. When I first seen the project, I thought it was really, really cool. I'm not feeling the documentary part of it, right? I'm definitely not feeling that. But check this out.
A large metaverse project created by the company behind the Bored Apes Yacht Club NFT project held a recent series of beta sessions for individuals who own certain NFTs. While the developers claim this is just the beginning, it's not looking promising considering how much money is involved.
Now that is the honest to God truth, right? That is the honest to God truth, because out of all the money that they have, there should be no budgeting, or well, no discounted development work, or it should be no punches, because we already know Boy Yacht Club is at one of the biggest NFT platforms. So why would y'all not have the best of the best, right? Y'all should have went and got the creators of shit. Y'all should have reached out to Susan Cummins, who developed Grand Theft Auto, and that whole crew, and hire them to build y'all metaverse. Like, come on, guys. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Moving on. Anybody that use Signal? If you use Signal, right? Signal's new username helps keeps the cops out of your messages. Is that cool? Is that cool? Safeguard your privacy. Make Signal even harder to subpoena. Oh man, that is real cool, because we got to protect our privacy. Privacy protection is very, very important, guys.
In October 2021, an assistant U.S. attorney issued a subpoena to Signal demanding that the messaging app hand over information about one of its users. Based on a phone number, the federal prosecutors were asking for the user's name, address, correspondence, contacts, groups, and call records to assist with an FBI investigation. 2 weeks later, the American Civil Liberties Union responded on behalf of Signal with just 2 pieces of data: the date the target Signal account was created, and the date that it last connected to the service.
I know they was pissed off. I know they was pissed off.
That's it. That's all Signal turned over, because that's all Signal itself had access to. As Signal's website puts it, it's impossible to turn over data that we never had access to in the first place. It wasn't the first time Signal has received data requests from the government, nor was it the last. In all cases, Signal handed over just those 2 pieces of data about accounts, or nothing at all.
I think that is real cool, because once again, we have to protect our data, and we all see that some of these companies that don't do what they say they're going to do, like WhatsApp. That was one of the things that we thought about. It says this isn't true for WhatsApp, Telegram, iMessage, and nearly every other messaging app. Listen, guys, protect your privacy. Use these tools, use these services. They're here for us. Why not use them? Why not? I think I got Signal on my phone. The only thing I kind of don't like about Signal is, excuse me. The only thing I kind of don't like about Signal is I don't want people to know that I'm online. And maybe they have with the new version of Signal, you will no longer broadcast your phone number to everyone you send messages to by default. Though you can choose if you want to, your phone number will be still displayed on the contacts who you already have is stored in their phones going forward. However, when you start a new conversation on Signal, your number won't be shared at all. Contacts will just see the name you use when you set up your Signal profile. So even if your contact is using a custom Signal client, for example, they still won't be able to discover your phone number, since the service will never tell them to. You also now have the option to set usernames, which signals let you change whenever you want to delete when you don't want it anymore, rather than directly store your username as a part of your account details. Signal stores a cryptographic hashtag of your username. Instead, Signal uses a restored 25519 hashtag algorithm, essentially storing a random block of data. See, the blockchain is working on Signal, guys. Look at this. Look, man. For all those trappers, if you still trapping, don't get caught up. Get a chance to use Signal. Now, this is not advice. I'm not advising anybody, but this is a way that you can keep the people out of your business. These tools got to be used for something. Now, it is 2024, right? I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what I just clicked on. Excuse me, guy over here talking. It is 2024. Will you be buying your own flying car to park in your garage? Me, personally, I would. SpaceX-backed startup to pre-order for its 300,000 futuristic flying car have reached 2850. I will buy one of these, but I don't want the first model. I want the second model. The first model got all the recalls and kinks. I don't want to be somewhere up in the air and something crazy happens, to be honest with you, right? But yes, I will do the first flying car. I got my hands controlled. Like, okay, it says, which is scheduled to launch by 2035 at 35,000. I buy a flying car way before I buy a Tesla truck. Word up. I will buy a flying car way before I will even think about buying a Tesla truck. Nah, I pass on them Tesla trucks. I'm not a fan at all, whatsoever. So guys, man, I hope y'all got a chance to enjoy today as we talk about some of the things that are happening in the news and beyond crypto. Look at this. Top news today, 22 minutes. Trump was wrongly removed from Colorado ballot, U.S. Supreme Court rules. This changes the game, guys. This changes the game. This changes the game. It changes the game a lot because, you know, a whole lot. Top dynamic meme coins are ready for moonshot. Okay, guys, this is the last topic for the day. I've been talking about it. How many times could I beat this in your head? How many, right? Make sure you sign up for wherever you need to sign up, get involved, be a part of the game. Make sure you tune in each and every day for Beyond the Blockchain podcast. Be a part of my Web3 community group where we educate and we network in our group and we bump elbows. That's what we do. Throw them bows. See you on the same bad channel, same bad time. Peace.
Add tracks on the beat.
Meet up in New York City. I am Abby Harris, your host today.
What up? Welcome to Beyond the Blockchain. I am your host, Abby Harris.